Hey sugar, it's Ro, the Black Magnolia, your favorite bougie babe, bringing you all of your bougie but budget-friendly tips and faves. Today we are going to get into putting ribbon on your tree. This is a tree that I did last year, and I'm going to do my tree a little bit differently this year, but I thought I wanted to share with you a little bit of how I do this. And there's different styles of adding ribbon to your tree, and this one is one of my favorites. It's super simple, easy, and anybody can do it. So let's get into it. Once you've decided on what ribbon you're using, you're going to want to make sure you cut it to a lot of different lengths according to the height of your tree. So as you can see here, I've got everything cut and ready to go and laid out. And now I'm going to start adding it to the tree. Start from the top and work your way down. You just want to tuck the ribbon into the top of the tree, let it hang, and then just follow the natural curl of the ribbon. Once you unravel any spool of ribbon, it's already going to want to curve in a certain direction. And to make it easier on you when you're doing this on your tree, follow the curve of that ribbon. And you're just going to work your way down all the way from top to bottom on the tree. And then any other coordinating ribbon that you already have on there or that you will be adding, you just want to make sure you tie them in together visually. That's what I'm doing here with this piece. I've got a little bit of gold of the topper and the pink that I've added in. Here's a close-up of that to show you how I just kind of let them lay next to each other and then fluff them out. And you're just going to continue doing that all the way around your tree from top to bottom. Then just work your way around the perimeter of the tree. Now, if you're using an artificial tree, this is super easy. As you tuck your ribbon into the tree as far as you can, you're just going to use some of those interior branches to secure the ribbon to the tree. If you have a live tree, the best trick that I learned is to get either white or green, depending on whether you have a green tree or a flock tree, ornament wire or ornament hanger wire, and just take that and hook it around the inside of the branches and around the ribbon to secure it, and it'll keep it in place for you. That way you're not worried if anybody bumps into it or moves around the tree that ribbon's gonna come tumbling off. And like I said in the beginning of the video, I really just follow the curve of the ribbon when I'm doing this style of ribbon on the tree, because it really just shapes itself. The ribbon, like I said, is already going to want to curve in one direction, and if you just follow that direction and just kind of give it a little bit of shape and dimension, it turns out so beautifully. And you're just going to repeat this same thing from top to bottom all the way around the tree until you either run out of tree or run out of ribbon. And every so often, you just want to step back and look at what you're doing, see how it's taking shape, see if there are any spots where you want to maybe readjust or tweak the ribbon just a little bit to give it a little bit more definition. But overall, I say just go for it. And if you love it, it's perfect. And my top 2 tips that I could give you for decorating your tree, whether you're putting on ribbon or putting on all of your ornaments, is to have fun and to play good music while you're decorating. Remember, this is supposed to be fun. You're supposed to be having a good time decorating your tree and decorating for the holidays. Just have some fun. If this is your first time putting ribbon on a tree or doing ribbon this way on your tree, be patient with yourself. It does take a little bit of getting used to, but you will get there and it will look beautiful. Trust me, you are going to love what a little bit of extra work is going to do for the aesthetics of your tree. I've been designing and decorating trees for the better part of about 15 to 20 years. And every year I learn a little bit more, I get a little bit better, I get a little bit faster. And that's the case with this ribbon. I used to be so overwhelmed every time I would get my tree up and get out my decorations and think, oh my gosh, I have to put this ribbon on again. What am I gonna do? Is it gonna look right? Is it gonna look great? And in this instance, with this type of technique, practice makes perfect. Just keep doing it and it'll get easier every time. Let me know in the comments if I'm the only one who used to get overwhelmed over decorating the tree, or if you maybe still get overwhelmed by decorating the tree, and what you do to help with that. And As you can see here, the closer I get to the bottom of the tree, the more I kind of manipulate the ribbon and tuck it in a little bit more so it's not sticking out as much. I'm doing that because I know I'm going to be adding another element to the tree that's going to need that space at the bottom to not be as poofy as the top is. All right, sugar, here is the final look with the ribbon that I've added to the tree. I've tucked it in, I've fluffed it out, I have placed it, tweaked it, moved it, and I'm pretty happy with how it looks. Now, all that's left is to add in the rest of my decorations. You can see a little bit of what I've added in there already, and then I'll just go ahead and add in the rest and the rest of the elements that I have for the tree, and it will be done. Now, this was my tree from last year. So I will actually be doing a full tutorial on how I do the tree this year, and I might just do the ribbon a little differently. You never know. But in the meantime, don't forget to subscribe to the channel so that you don't miss how I decorate the tree this year and any of the other fun little tips that I may share over the holiday season. Leave a comment below and let me know what you think, and maybe shoot me a picture of how your tree turned out this year, and let me know if you tried putting ribbon on your tree this season. Until next time, sugar, stay bougie.